and transfer or draw it directly onto a piece of wood. I have a couple pieces here that already have holes drilled, which I'll do for you in the negative space. I want to cut the negative space just like I did with the paper. This is a V-slot bench pin, and this is a jeweler saw. The way the bench pin works, I want to flip it to the back where this is smooth, put this through the hole like I'm going to clamp the end, but then flip it to the front where this channel is and lay it flat just like that. So now this is going to clamp on the edge of my desk. So if I scooch over here, you can see I'm going to push this under, and there's a screw here. I'm going to tighten this onto the counter or the table so that it grips it really nice and tight. And we're going to pretend that I'm doing this because I'm going to hold on to this for a second. Now to put the saw blade into, these blades are really, really thin, and I only want you to take one at a time to your table. You're going to break them. When they break, that's okay. I just want you to throw the blade away and come back and get a new blade. If you see here, if you look at this, this shows the teeth. You want the teeth to be pointing away and in a downward direction from your saw. And you really have to look close. That's why I have this picture, because you won't be able to see. So I can tell that this blade is out and down, and the first thing I'm going to do is take the bottom part of the saw, loosen this up so that this blade will fit between these two metal, the metal saw and sort of the nut right there, and then tighten that up. So right now this is loose. I'm going to zoom out so you can see where I'm at. Now, before I add this to the top, I want to, again, remember I want to cut the negative space. So I'm going to feed this blade through the back, through one of the holes, and down so that it's sitting at the bottom of my saw. If it's floating here, I can easily break the blade. So I'm going to move this down to the bottom, and now I'm going to loosen this area and place that in between the nut again and tighten it. Now, one thing, if I try to saw right now, you could see this blade is very loose. So what I can do now, and let me see if I can zoom out a little bit more. This here I can loosen at the bottom, and notice I can make this smaller by pulling it. See how much smaller that is, but that's bending the blade. That's the best way to break it. Don't do that. Or I can push it as far down as I can, making it as tight as I can, and tighten that really nice and tight. I want to push this to the base so that I don't cut. Now I want to cut from the top view vertically like this. I'm going to stop the video so I can put my V-clamp onto my desk.